Warning, this film contains references to child abuse, sexual assault, and domestic violence.
Deadly's First Nation shout-out group. The Deadlies are a self-advocacy group for First Nations people with a disability. We are connecting with our culture and standing up for our human rights. We stand up and speak up for disability and culture. The Deadlies often cannot access or are left out of traditional ways. These are in our blood.
We thank elders past and present and whose beautiful country this was made. We acknowledge all those with a disability who have found their voice and advocate for the rights of others.
I came out of the Jungai, the police station, because I went there with sister girl and brother boy because they needed some help. They didn't need to be in handcuffs. I said, you're not going to put them in handcuffs. They've got mental health issues. They're not on drugs. They haven't punched or hurt anyone. They've got a severe mental health diagnosis. So I walked back from Clarendon Clinic and the police were there and they said, Maddie, we treated you really badly, but we read through the notes that they do. They've got severe diagnosis and we're sorry how we treated you and your people.
Hi, my name's Jai Haynes. I'm an Indigenous man. My tribe is Tomangini from Tasmania. I acquired a brain injury through a motorcycle accident back in my early 20s.
My name's Auntie Jane and I'm a Yorta Yorta woman and a First Nations woman as well. I had an intellectual disability and I had epileptic fits when I was young.
Sarah Wardenberg. I'm a gun icon, I'm first and proud black woman. I've got intellectual disability, I have a hard time pronouncing words and things, and plus I've got brain injury.
My name is Madeline Prasad and my mob is Gujitu Mara and Rawandjeri. I have a dual disability, I have a severe autistic spectrum disorder, anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress disorder and panic attacks.
The Deadlies were formed 2 years ago and what we wanted is to have our voice out there and to make sure that other organisations who work with people with a disability and even Aboriginal Health Services and all that, not to put us aside.
To let them know that we're here, that we're proud, that we are able to help our community and do what we do best with our lived experience.
That's why we got to be around to make them think we are very important. We know we are.
And it's amazing, we work hard, pray hard and play out and we get the royal job done.
At the start, I found it really hard. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand what it meant.
When you're at school and you can't pronounce some words, people would laugh at you, make fun of you. So my temper would have come out and I would go berserk.
Sometimes I will swear if I can't think of the next word that's coming out of my mouth, and I don't mean to sound like, you know, I'm being so direct, or, you know, if it sounds like that I'm being insulting.
We were put into institutions and we were forgotten about. From 5 years old first, sexually abused, 13 years old again, sexually abused, 16 years old, raped in the back of the bus that went on for 3 years.
So I learned how to hide my intellectual disability.
but all my disabilities really impact me every day. People say you can't, you're dysfunctional, you've been through this, you can't do it, you won't succeed.
If I was to get things off the internet, I need to contact my mother or, a family member to be able to help me understand what they're trying to say, what they're asking of me. If it was a lot more simplified, it would be so much easier for us to understand.
With us Indigenous people with disabilities, and any person with a disability, anyone if they are black or white, sometimes the government never put things in easy English for us.
Like at the Centrelink, you go in there and the people going in now, I know they got a lot worse than I do, and they treat them like they're crap.
Some of the challenges I've faced was racism. So I was like bullied and pushed around. I knew that I was Aboriginal. I was interested in the community and all this and Indigenous things, but people did not want to accept me.
Until I was able to get my proof of Aboriginality, I was shut down quite a fair bit until I was able to get that paperwork to prove that I was an Indigenous man because I'm white.
People believe in who I am. They think I'm white, don't have the nose or nothing like that, so they said, no, you're not.
Once I got my proof of Aboriginality and I was able to show these, that I am Indigenous, it has opened up a lot of doors and made things so much more easier for me and my children to access now. Now
that I am being accepted, because I'm an auntie now, and I love being an auntie, and I love being accepted in the community now.
With our culture, with our country, you know what? You've got to have the spirit on that country. You go out in the bush, no matter where you are, it mightn't be your country, you just stand there and listen. You can hear the spirits, you can hear the animals. If you believe in everything, you'll hear the past, the elders, past elders and everything else.
Well, to me, country is something that is a must. And just being out in country and to be able to relax and listen and take the fresh air in and listen to the sound of nature, it's an absolute release right there, and being able to just sit with it, sit with yourself, listen to the, everything that's surrounding you, and you can hear it.
I feel like with the spirits with me, my dad's with me, and I get that protective support as well when things are happening to me, that they calm me down. It just makes me feel like if I'm wanted and safe.
But it's very therapeutic and healing to me, and I feel the presence of our ancestors. I feel like peace, faith, freedom, and it makes you a unique person.
Be proud who you are. Don't hide it. If you've got intellectual brain in you, don't sit in the shadow. Come out. Enjoy who you are. And spread it. Because the more we out in front of everybody, they can't hide us no more.
God, my name is Madeline Prasad. I'm from the Blackfella Shout Out group. We're going to talk about our 7 deadly tips. People, being Aboriginal, they don't get heard, they don't get listened to, and it's very important as a lived experience lady to stand up and to show them that I've got a dual disability. There's other people in the group that have individual disabilities. They're not to be scared. Pull off the shame hat, get up, you can achieve it and you can do it.
If we can help just by listening and reaching out to them and say, hey man, you know, you're not alone. I've been there before. I've been in that position. I know how you feel. And that's where I can say, I can actually empathise with you because I have lived it.
So today we have been emceeing and co-facilitating the conference that we're doing today, the workshop, as we were just speaking about on what is it?
FASD.
FASD.
FASD is fetal and alcohol and drug syndrome. And this is mainly what we're talking about with Indigenous, adults, children. So that is what we're emceeing today, and bringing awareness about this disability. A lot of people don't know about a lot of the programs and a lot of the things that are out there. If I can say, hey, this rehab can help you with this and that, or this lawyer's firm can help you with the process of what you're doing. If I can, help them in any ways, that's what I will do.
So Auntie's become a part of our community. She holds court. She welcomes everyone to the Big Umbrella Meal Service, particularly our Aboriginal community, and she's created her own mob. She's a massive advocate for them and looking after them on the street. She also takes special care and interest for people in our community who suffer any marginalisation or experience any disabilities as well too.
We're the ones that have got the voice for other people who cannot speak up for themselves. We are a strong self-advocacy woman and an auntie, and we speak up for ourselves and other people who cannot speak up for themselves, who have been thumped down, in other words, not to say anything. But now we can speak up for ourselves. We can have a voice to be heard. We can be accepted in the community and not to be denied.
We are. We're black, we're proud.
I felt forgotten as a child, stolen, trapped, locked in a jail, instead of held and loved. But you see, that's not all of me. Now I'm strong with a voice. I'm an auntie, a leader. Yeah, you better believe it.
I'm keeping on track. Yeah, can't hold me back. Ancestors, my witness. We're doing deadly business. It's through our blood. For country.
Forgotten as a child, stolen and trapped, locked in a jail instead of held and loved. But you see, that's not all of me.
That you see, that is not all of me. That now I am a strong bloody self-advocacy.
Yeah, so
Deadly to be quiet. Don't go crying alone. We won't go quiet no more.
Come on now.
We don't need to.
Free from the cage.
Why?
Yeah, we'll have to work on the amount of syllables.
Yeah, like with the cage, I was locked in the from an institution. But now the door has opened on the cage, and now I am as free as a bird.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I walk with my people, they guide my way. The voices in the wind, I hear them every day. We're taken from our mothers, but not our song. The culture's in my blood, it's made me strong. I'm a warrior, a father, I carry the flame. Walk on country, I say their name. I'm proud, I'm black, I'm standing tall. They try to lock us up, but I will not fall.
Can't trust the government, can't trust the system, but the blood runs thick like the rhythm of the land. I tell my kids, ever you are, you always be free, yeah free, cause the pain of the past, yeah it lives in me, but I give them a different path to see. Yeah, I'm strong as a bundle.
Here's the truth.
What if we repeat those first two lines twice. We go locked up by the hands of the system, stolen by the institution. Locked up by the hands of the system, stolen by the institution. What was the revolution line?
Like maybe like now I'm part of the revolution.
Yeah.
We're too deadly to be quiet. Don't go crying alone. We are free. We won't go quiet no more. We don't need to be silent. We're proud. It runs right through our blood. Through our blood. Locked up by the hands of the system. Stolen by the
I'm country, I say their name, I'm proud, I'm black. Yeah.
That's it, that's good. I'm proud, you don't even need the
I'm
hand.
black.
Yeah.
I'm proud, I'm black,
I'm standing tall.
standing tall.
Yeah.
now the cage is open. Now I am part of the revolution. Flying out free on the wing of the eagle.
Bring it on now.
I am as free as a bird at last.
We are free. Don't go crying alone. We won't go quiet no more. We don't